Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn." Minions have spawned. An enemy has been slain. been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. been slain. Shut down. You have slain an enemy. Killing spree. Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Turret plating will soon fall. An enemy is unstoppable. Rampage. Unstoppable. Dominating. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Shut down. Destroyed. Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Destroyed a turret. Shut down. Shut down. Rampage. An ally has been slain. Has been slain. An ally has been slain. The enemy's inhibitor has been slain. You have slain an enemy. enemy. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. inhibitor has respawned. Inhibitor has respawned. Defeat. Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has been slain.
How about a magic trick?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned. First blood. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Been slain. Killing spree. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Slain. Shut down. Turret plating will fall soon. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down. Killing spree. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned. First blood. Has been slain. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. An ally has been slain. 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 Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Double kill. An ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree. Slain. Destroyed. Slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill. Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Godlike. An enemy is unstoppable. Shut down. Legendary. Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Inhibitor has been destroyed. spree. Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Slain. Your inhibitor has respawned. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Rampage. been slain. An ally has been slain. Slain. Unstoppable. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Godlike. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. An ally has been slain. Slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy killing spree. Enemy killing spree. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. The enemy's inhibitor has respawned. Triple kill. Quadra kill. Shut down. Ace. An ally has been slain. Destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. A summoner has disconnected. Victory! Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has respawned. Blue team has scored an ace. Blue team has
All right, that was too good of a win to queue up again. That felt good, especially because I thought I threw, honestly. I thought I threw at the first Elder. Holy shit. Where? Yeah, here. So I should know better not to like try and box here, because obviously they're trying to get a pick over the wall. So I thought it was completely over, and I thought I kind of threw right here. Alright, let me switch off my speed. So yeah, that was disappointing, and I just had a pretty intense game that was like, we dominated the early game, but they had KO Malphite late game, and they just kind of like one-shot our back line.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And then it was really frustrating because the teams, like, obviously they have Elder and Baron. Like, you know, why are we pushed up? Why are we, I think it's a fight, right? And I just barely missed the steal here. Unfortunately, I had to flash out because I thought it would be more useful if I stay alive, which obviously was correct. But I was very close to getting that steal. And then for some reason we start fighting. Like they have Baron and Elder. Like what? Like why is Zaheen going in? Like it makes zero sense. And then he gets the Ezreal go in. That Ezreal, oh my god. That guy was just like playing his own game. Like objectives, nah. Farm, okay. Like, oh my gosh, that Ezreal. Like I couldn't believe that we have Dragon up and Atacon up. We can get both if he just helps. Right there. We could get both of them. And it's the second their team dies. He just walks off the lane. It was just wild.
Blue team has scored an ace.
Oh yeah, let me do a quick recording. I'll just do this live. Alright, so I'm gonna click on NEEKO first. I'll swap a little bit through.
Blue
Where's
team's
NEEKO?
inhibitor has been destroyed.
Oh, there's two Ezreals. That's too
Red
funny.
team's inhibitor has respawned.
Where's NEEKO? Oh, that's why it's NEEKO's form is goofing the replay system. That's too funny.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has respawned.
Let's see if I can get it good.
Blue
Oh,
team's
stupid
inhibitor
sound
has been
bug.
destroyed.
Oh, I gotta
Red
restart.
team's inhibitor has respawned.
Yeah, I know. I hate that thing.
Blue team's inhibitor has been
Trying to get it in one
destroyed.
shot, so I don't have to move the camera.
Red team's inhibitor has respawned. Blue team has scored an ace.
Just triggered it again, didn't I? I just triggered it again. God damn it. I'll do this now because I don't know if I know like it's Tuesday now, so I don't know when like the patch is. When they're gonna like update and then you can't get your replay anymore. You know, I have it obviously recorded on YouTube and stuff at the moment, but I'm trying to get like a really clean, no UI
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red
version
team's
of it.
inhibitor has respawned. Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has respawned.
I don't know why it's not getting rid of the pop-ups, but disable the pop-ups temporarily. Combat text, internals, remap, notifications. Whatever.
Blue team's inhibitor
I'm
has been
overthinking it a little
destroyed.
bit.
Red team's inhibitor has respawned.
Sorry, I'm a little I get picky about my some of my core replays and stuff.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has respawned.
Really? Really? Rewind right the second he does the sound glitch? God damn it. I'm trying to get the same frame shot with the fast version and the slow-mo version. And every time I get the fast version, what the heck is that?
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has respawned. Blue team has scored an ace. Blue team has scored an ace.
Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, I bet the team did not expect an AP Shaco to pull that off.
Blue team has scored an ace.
Alright, sorry, I wasn't really watching chat. Okay, yeah, as Officer in the World, 1200 games on the count, he's mid, he's just farming, it's funny, oh god, the replay, yeah. Riot, sometimes I get it in ranked, the game start sound, to stay on, and the only way to close client, clip it and chip it. I added you, we don't have to do anything, I just want to watch you climb. Oh, thank you for that, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I kind of stick to solo queue right now. 100% queuing now before I face you again, so I don't have to at least. Honestly, one of the best fucking game, but one of the best game is about the end clutches I've ever been part of. Yeah, I know. That was freaking epic. Like I just had this happen back to me in one game, and it's like, you've been there, but um, it's freaking Aphelios, and um, it's one of my shorts. Is invade prep late game. Yeah, this one. So Aphelios did that to me. It's like Aphelios 1v5s our entire team. It's like, what the hell, you know? Just ults, kills everyone. And it feels so satisfying that I just did that. I got him back at the end, but we still couldn't pull the win off. So I killed him. He instant kills my clone and pops the clone. And then I have two, traps in the jungle. And I stopped them from pushing in. But, yeah, that was sick. That was, I don't even want to play again right now. That was so good. I need to take a breather. Oh my god. I'm just gonna pop up my Adobe. That was dope. It's like those games are so frustrating too when you just win 80% of the early game and then it just like one play at the end throws it all. It's so frustrating to friggin' play those games. Yeah, imagine how Twitch feels right now. No kidding. What was my last one? I know, like I don't like that's the whole point of AP Shaco, right? Like he's a control mage, and you just as soon as you get a lead, you box up, and then obviously I made a couple good plays there with my clone, and Diana got baited about my clone, probably like 4 times that match. It was pretty good. So I decided to go Shaco because it was partly pink ward, right? And about 2 years ago or so, I was like, hey, I want to be a creator on League somehow. I want to have some sort of, potential income or thing with League. Because I'm a game developer, or indie dev, but, our industry is kind of like shit right now. So I have a little bit of time to do things. And I just saw that number one, like I was Emerald as Ivern jungle. And so we actually have we're going to do a playtest later this month. We have an indie MMO coming up. And so this is me here, Ruins of Terran. It's our indie MMO. And then I also create game tech as well for Vertical Third. So this is me as well, Vertical Third. And then I did a big thing for Epic Games as well, education course. But I played Ivern jungle, was my main. Got climbed to Emerald as Ivern, which was fantastic. It's kind of plays a little bit more my play style of like control-based stuff, and I was a mid laner before, loved control mages, and but when I looked at the top tier streamers and stuff for Ivern, they get like 10 views, 30 views, like it's really low, and then so he's not really the funnest champion to watch, and I just felt like sometimes didn't have much agency, like his ganks were kind of really hard with him. It's a lot of farming and stuff, and then learning more about becoming a better jungler, you're constantly trying to farm faster or do counter plays. It's like, oh, they went bot, so then you go take their farms in top side. And it just feels like, I complained about this, that Ivern is the only champion in the game that your early progress has no impact on your farming speed. And that to me is like really, really frustrating. And so, if you get 3 or 4 kills in the early start of the game, you should be farming faster, right? And Ivern doesn't do that really. And so at that point, I was like considering switching champions and stuff. And I see Pink Ward, I see Shaco mid lane. I see Xerath, and I see like a lot of these Shaco players that are actually getting really good views. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go all in on Shaco, And it was a pretty big grind. Went from Emerald down to Silver, learning Shaco, trying AD, trying AP, trying different builds, trying like different runes with different item builds. And finally, I settled on the main build. It's an execute build, and so that's why it does so much damage and stuff, and it finishes people off. And so that's what it kind of revolves around. And it's a little bit slow. Like most people go Blackfire Torch Landries, and it is better for like farming and stuff, but this is more geared towards if you see someone low, you can do a Q, E, and they die, and that's kind of how you carry through fights. But yeah, and so once I started to like really feel like I was climbing well, I went all in. I have 3 different accounts. I already hit Emerald on 1. So on my main account, I hit Emerald here. And then I've gotten there. I would be Emerald again on the account I just played on with you. But I didn't really stick to one trick mechanics, right? And so all of this bullshit has cost me Emerald already, right here. And so, and then my third account is 3 games away from Emerald, and it's like dramatically less games because I've really focused on my macro and staying true to not playing other crap. So I'm kind of setting myself up. My goal for this season is to just 3 accounts as Emerald. And so once my first account hit Emerald, I'm like, you know what? I need to make sure I'm ready for next season to the Diamond grind. So I want to make sure I get my other accounts up and showing that I know what it takes to get to Emerald. And I can do it easier than last time. And so I'm kind of on that path. I'm having pretty consistent, like 54 to 56% win rate. I got really good KDA. Even though KDA is not like obviously, over top important for Shaco, your AP Shaco, you're so time crunched. If you're dying a lot, you lose so much agency in the game, and so you have to be at every objective a minute early. Whereas other junglers can like go farm their camps, show up as soon as dragon spawns, and they're good. Shaco has to either decide to farm camps and come to dragon weak with no boxes set up, or leave your camps up and get to dragon with boxes up, and so you're super time crunched, and so dying is really important that you don't do. Not so much for just giving away gold and dying, but it's the time crunch that you constantly have with AP Shaco. And so oh yeah, that was the other account. I think it was the one I just did was this one. Yeah, that was a fun time. And thank you for that. Yeah, I'm doing my climb, I used to stream on my main Stark Twitch channel for Shaco stuff, but I decided to just I'm just like super committed to the bit now. So all my accounts are AP Shaco Jungle, Twitch accounts AP Shaco Jungle, YouTube's AP Shaco Jungle, and so you know, committed to the bit, and it seems to be working. And so some of these YouTube live streams have gotten like 50 people, you know, 50 to 60 people watching for like 4 hours or something like that. So, and oh, that was the other thing about like the whole like why Shaco, right? I saw a lot of these top Shaco players, and none of them are really educational. None of them like really kind of tried to have that kind of spin or aspect to it. And so I wanted to take that twist. Like that's how I'm like among Shaco content creators. I'm trying to be a much more focused on. And I've even like there's a Reddit post on like, hey, who do you go to watch AP Shaco Jungle and like learn from it, right? And even Pink Ward, he watches streams, and obviously he's a fantastic Shaco player, but he's also just mostly top lane. He does a little bit of jungle as well, but he's mostly a top laner. And then he doesn't really go through like the educational aspect of different plays and stuff like that. The weird thing, I don't see a lot of people doing R jumps. That's one thing that's I don't see a lot of people do. Like this thing. When you use your ultimate, the real Shaco will appear in the direction of your mouse cursor. A lot of people don't know you can send clones over walls, or you can send yourself over a wall with your R. And so Pike kills the clone, dies. I go and smite. I've done quite a few of those. That's what I was trying to do in that last game with that last Baron, but I didn't have the opportunity. That was instant smite. Yeah. So I was trying to do this last game before the Baron. So get your clone over the wall with the blast cone. Boom. And that's the other thing is AP Shaco, like once you actually master him as a champion, he is really fun to play. He's really consistent to play. You know, like look at like a lot of my match histories. Like I'm not feeding it all. I get pretty consistently 0 death games. Like you just have so much control and agency in a match. You know, 10, 15, 0, 10, 5, 10, 1. Like you just have so much ability to. When you get fed, you can snowball, but when you're behind, you actually can do things, right? Like you can actually make clone plays. You can actually steal objectives. You can actually set up boxes. And like I tell people all the time, when you set up boxes, think of every box as like 200 gold. I don't know the actual gold value, but think of it as 200 gold. And so if you get 4 boxes down, you know, that's 800 gold advantage for you, right? And or it could be potentially 800 gold advantage. And so, yeah, a Shaco support I think is something that's definitely growing. And so, I just don't know. I haven't really seen a content creator that like mains it right now or anything like that, so I don't really know much about it. I stay way the heck away from like Shaco and lanes. I do not like that at all. I just don't know how like poking and stuff would work in bottom lane. And so, but yeah, it's like it fits my personality too. Like I'm a very calm, like relaxed person. That's why it's like you wouldn't think an Ivern player would switch over to Shaco, right? But the AP playstyle is so relaxed. It's macro oriented. It's focused on objectives. You know, it does the big flaw it has is closing games out and like pushing towers and stuff. So that's like the main thing I try and focus on is trying to close games out. But you basically just emote all lane phase. That's a Shaco support, right? Wait for laning to end and then box everywhere. um, but yeah, so it's like it's so macro oriented, and it's like super chill, like think about what you're doing, and I like that aspect of it. And it really does teach you to have good macro in jungling if you do it right. And so being on time on objectives, um, doing cross map plays, you can facilitate a lot better. Um, and you have such good mobility with your Q jump over walls and stuff, and then R jump over walls. I love doing our clone plays, like sending that's the other thing. Like I do a lot of vision control, right? And so objective shows up, I'm trying to get into invade the other jungle, put my wards down because I keep wards instead of sweeper, and then I also have boxes on top of that. So I try to win through vision as well, and we were able to make a lot of plays off that. And so, it's a lot of like this stuff is so fun to do. Like it's such a fun champion to play once you master it, right? And like no one expects that. No one expects they're gonna like pop a box over with a blast clone to you, and then your clone explodes. Like what? You don't know. No one knows. You know. So the plays are, and that's why it's fun to watch. You can do it. Like there's so much skill depth to the champion. That's not you don't even know about. Especially AP champions always seen as something sort of like no one thinks it does a lot of damage, and so I play a very scaling to the late game AP Shaco, and as you can see from last game, it scales very well. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of fun to play and master and learn, and so I've been trying to tweak just a little bit of my jungle so-called macro and stuff. Um, and just like there's so many like small details on what you do versus different champions, right? Like I'm never gonna beat a Matrox 1v1, and yet you do all this weird stuff, and it's like, oh, you Q at his feet every time he tries to attack, and he misses you every time, and so it's a lot of fun to play. But I will tell you, just like my kind of OPGG shows, there is a big learning curve. Like I said, I went from Emerald, then sunk down to Silver. I don't know if it shows my games in past seasons. Yeah, I think I started in 2024 season. So yeah, started in season 2024, season 3, and I had a long learning curve from there. Like 300 games there, and now this season, another 500 or 600 games. Then I have my other accounts too. So it's definitely like over 1,000 games of Shaco. But yeah, so like finding the playstyle works. Like some people prefer AD, right? I just can't stand and how like if you get behind, like it's the whole consistency thing people talk about. If you're trying to climb rank, as long as you're consistent, that's what matters. And AD Shaco, if you're like making that decision to like, okay, maybe I can dominate early, but what's after that? Like then you have to turn into split pushing or skirmishing because you can't 1v5 at some point, or you can't even like team fight at some point. You have to get picks, and so and you're kind of this all-in champion. You either burst someone and they die, or you're done. And so I hate AD Shaco with a passion. I'm sure eventually I'll start accounts for AD Shaco Jungle. I'm sure. But like next season, I'm excited next season because the flaws of my gameplay actually are being improved next season. And that's number one, we're getting double LP wins occasionally. That's going to be massive for just climbing the ladder. And then the towers having crystals and stuff on them. The fact that I could walk up and break some plates by hitting a crystallized thing. And then the Baron spawning at 20 minutes gives me a much bigger opportunity to get a 20-minute Baron and have the team surrender, and we can like push to win. So there's a lot of things going in my favor. And then the extra move speed in the jungle is going to be massive for me to do my Shaco shenanigans stuff, or walking around and doing whatever. Yeah, but I'm going to take that awesome energy of my Quadra and then go do some chores around the house. And let that sit for a little bit. I'll probably do some video editing too. The objective thing always cooked me because I always just kept grinding as drag spawned, but I also wanted to put boxes down. And a lot of the time I just farmed to get my level, but I guess you can be a level behind and it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's one of those things that sometimes you gotta give up potential farm for positioning and box advantage. And so time crunch is so rough with AP Shaco Jungle. You are constantly out of time. You know, it's like I'm late from Alice in Wonderland. Like you're just constantly late to everything. And so, but at the same time, like instead of the kind of core concept that helps you like rethink it is instead of ganking lanes to get fed, you're kind of like this chaos, like gravity orb, because if they see you at dragon setting up, they're like, hey, they're doing dragon, we gotta go there. And what happens? They go there and their boxes are there and they all die, right? And so instead of like, you kind of like trick them to getting pulled in to fighting an objective, even though you have a very strong advantage at the objective. And so by setting up early at a dragon fight or whatever, you're effectively, ganking lanes because they're coming to you. And so you have the idea of like, that's how you're saving time. The more boxes you have, it's almost like a level per box that is down. Yeah. And so you got to think of that. And like the goal is to always have at least 3 or 4 boxes. And then the whole thing that makes you a fantastic Shaco player is where you put those boxes. And because if they get sweeped, you just lost, 20 to 40 seconds of your time. And so making sure you have like maybe 1 box deep in their jungle, someone gets hit by it, they pop a sweeper, and then then everything else doesn't get swept because you have them set up more defensively. And so, and then learning your comp strategy. If it's like, do you have a Kog'Maw? Do you need to be more defensive with your boxes and put them all behind your kind of like jungle line? And so when their engaged comp tries to come in, everyone's getting hit by boxes and your back line just kind of annihilates them. And so there's a lot of like box theory on how you put your boxes down and where you put them so they don't get swept. I use my clone a lot for just purely vision and baiting. And so I will pop my clone, send it into their jungle. Maybe I bait them out. Maybe I find a pink ward I can kill with it. And it gives me an idea of where they are type thing. And so I'm not face checking bushes. My clone is. And then from there I can box up as much as I want. Trying to make sure I get double boxes a lot more. And so, supports can be your worst enemy. Supports can counter you. And it's like any good support can basically counter you. If they get there to the objective early because they're roaming and they stop you from setting up boxes, and they are sweeping your shit, like pikes can be really annoying to go against because they always get the weird oracle thing, whatever it's called. And so that's the whole issue there. Yeah, and so now use support. Obviously, it's a bit more challenging. Like I have such a high, heavy AP build. You know, I don't know if it translates well to support. Like support, I would probably much more. Well, no, I still wouldn't ban Pike. Like I ban Karthus every time. That's my thing. That's my hard counter. Is what I believe is the ultimate hard counter to Shaco is Karthus, because he presses R and you lose all your ability to skirt around and do anything. And then if he's in the middle of a team fight, his giant AoE is killing all your boxes, and you can't, you know, basically jump in and eat it. So I always ban Karthus. Like I don't think I've played a single game of Karthus against Karthus in, you know, hundreds of games. There's a lot of soft counters to Shaco. Like that's the kind of it becomes a skill matchup. Like going against Graves, up against AP Shaco, it's a skill matchup. You know, how well can you confuse him? Otherwise, he's going to invade your space a lot. What else is Hui is really annoying because if you try and do anything, he can just Hui and Mel. If you just try and if you jump out of your stealth and do anything, they can just pop you in 2 seconds. So so much of Shaco is, you know, weaving in and out of combat and stuff, and that's why my build. My build does have like it's a very late game build, you know, and so I get cooldown reduction from Legend Haste, Axiom Arcanist, Transcendence for like a mini reset champion, right? I get a kill, I can reset my ultimate a little bit, and my normal abilities too, and so that lets you, you know, pop out, throw an E, get a kill, and then you're helping your ability to Q again and get out type thing, and your obviously your boxes and stuff. And so this is the build I've kind of preferred. It gives like late game. This gives like 30 cooldown just from the build itself. And so yeah, really knowing it's so much about box placement, because if your boxes get sweeped and stuff, you're screwed. Knowing about your team comp, and then like all the jungle theory comes into play of how you want to play with your actual team. And there's some games you have to do very offensive boxes. Like if you play against Fiddlesticks jungle, you need to be having super offensive boxes, right? You want to box the hell out of their enemy jungle so he can't R over a wall and blow up your team. And so you can counter like champions like that. That was smooth. That was super smooth. That was very smooth. That was very, very smooth. Well done. Especially against mobility champions. They can be so hard to pick off sometimes. Again, I did a fair amount of Xerath myself. I was like a Xerath, Lux, Valkaz, mage type person mid. Way back in the day, I did a ton of Rumble mid before he got kind of nerfed in that aspect of things. And then, so I played Rumble mid way back in the day. Like his ultimate used to have a nuke on it, like an actual raw, you know, flat damage. And so I would just, you know, farm up and play like Xerath, right? Just walk down bottom lane, nuke everyone for half their health, and then that type of thing. And so that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I did mostly mages in mid. And then like that's what's like made me also switch to jungle. Like I was so tired of like the Yones, the Aurelias, the Gallios coming to mid lane. Like, oh my god, it's a mage player. It just like tainted the whole lane for me. Or the Talons, the Zeds, like just so frustrating to play against as a mage. You know, it's like, oh, you have basically no mana, unlimited sustain, uh, and I'm sitting here in 3 spells I'm and can't can't do anything. Like, what is this bullshit, right? Like, I don't understand. Like, I used to, and like wasn't as bad before. Like, you used to have Chalice. Chalice used to be such a nice item for those type of champions. It's like, okay, it's a little bit less damage, but I get the friggin' mana regen I need to stay in lane and do shit. And there's no mana regen items anymore for that playstyle. You know, it's all just bulk mana and stuff. It's just wild to me that, like, I feel like so many AD champions get an advantage. Oh yeah, Mundo mid, Tom Kench mid, Sion mid. Like, it's just so stupid. And so, like, okay, I'm gonna go jungle. That's what I'm gonna do. I know. It's so frustrating. And even like Katarina and stuff, like I know it's whatever, but I feel like sometimes the way they juke around, the way they get unlimited dashes basically, it just seems so ridiculously unbalanced at times. And like it's so annoying. It's just so I can't say it more. And you know, it is partly a skill issue, right? I've seen some Luxes that just straight up, no matter who they go against, even if it is an Aurelia or Yones and stuff, they just know how to predict, they know how to use their W and their slows, and they raffle stomp. And so it definitely is partly a skill issue for sure. Yeah. And the thing I got so sick of is the Aurelia mids that like they just freeze the lane and you can't do anything. It's like so frustrating when a lane gets frozen like that. And so it's annoying too that like if you go AD mid, you get such a huge advantage by being AD because you can take towers so easy, right? Whereas AP, you know, sure you get some bonus damage on your auto attacks, but it's nothing even close to your ability to take towers as AD champions. And so it's like they get a bonus of that, okay, I'm going damage to kill people, and I get massive damage versus towers. Whereas mages get, you know, kill potential, and that's it. They can't really push towers, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've seen I'm sure Katarina is going to be like #1 banned with Gunblade next season. It's going to be ridiculous. Gunblade's going to be we're going to see so much Akali, so much LeBlanc. Oh my god, Gunblade's going to be painful next season for mages. Or the hybrid champions. I do think Gunblade is actually going to be have high potential on Shaco. The raw stats value are kind of massive for Shaco because his dagger gets bonuses from both AT and AP, so you get all your damage and kill power you want from Gunblade. You get still really decent damage on your boxes. And then your actual backstab, like when you Q and you come out and backstab, you know, it falls off pretty early in the game as AP Shaco, right? But with 40 AD, that adds up quite a bit, and all of a sudden you can actually deal a decent chunk of damage with your Q backstab, and then you have your actual Gunblade clicky active as well. And so I predict Gunblade, you know, then Ludens and Storm Surge is going to be one hell of a combo for pretty much anyone. And for Shaco, it's Q, backstab, use the active on Gunblade, and then smash down your E. Then you'll proc both your Ludens and your Storm Surge, and it's a massive amount of damage. All right, but yeah, I need to take a break. I might stream a little bit more later, but for now, I'm going to take a break. That was super awesome. Thanks for playing, Zareth. Demon Prime, yeah, nice talking to you too. And Andrew Broadhead, thank you for sticking around on YouTube.